Hey guys, how's it going? We're up before the sun has even really touched the yard this morning, meaning we're up very early. I got a lot to do today, a lot of planting today, and it's supposed to be like 104, and I wanted to get out before we beat all of that. I wanted to beat all of that. So the plan today is to do a lot of planting in one specific area back between the chicken coop and the shed right here. The goal is to plant a ton of heuchera, a ton of tiarella, and I am just so excited to get these things planted back there. It's going to be so gorgeous. It's going to be a huge pop of color in that area, and I think it's going to be super spectacular. It's going to make it so that area shines a ton. Right now, it's a cool little hidden area, like a little surprise. That's my pterodactyls. And so I think it's going to be fun. So let me show you guys the area that we're going to go plant in, and then I will show you guys all of the plants. So this is the area that we're going to be working in today. So if you've been here for a minute, you know I have a little micro pond right there, and I'm going to take that out today. I think I'm over it. Well, I am over it. I've been over it for a couple weeks now. We actually relocated the fish, and I stopped refilling the pond. And so we're going to take care of this. I'm done working with it. I would eventually like to do something a little bit bigger somewhere else, but I think that this was just being taken over by the pond plants that I had, so I kind of let the pond plants die. But the plan is to basically deck this area out with multiple colors of heucheras in here. I just want it to like pop back here, and so I've got some green ones and some purple ones and red ones. I've got all these different colors. I've got a couple shades of green, and so I think it's going to be just spectacular back here. So I got to do a little bit of weeding. I think I'm going to leave the lamium right there just because it's fun, and then the drift is going to just kind of come like this. So it'll kind of come to this point here, widen, and then it'll kind of come back a little bit. I think it should be pretty good, and I think it should be a nice pop of color. This area stays really shaded because of the birch trees that are here, which I think I also might limb up just a little tiny bit. The lighting is terrible right now, and I am sorry because it's super early in the morning, and then we'll come through and we will weed all of this. The eventual goal is to remove these bricks that are here and to do the metal edging and do kind of a like soft curve like this. That's the goal. Just to kind of like, soften it up a little bit, but I'm not there yet. But I do have the heucheras, so I might as well just get those planted. And I might see what else I have, if maybe I could plant something back there. We don't ever use that section back there. That's a picket fence that's like stuck permanent there. It's so that the dogs don't go back behind the shed. So this here is the huge pile of plants that I have planted, minus a couple hostas, but I have a bunch of these heucheras, some tiarellas, just some gorgeous color. Like, look at this one. Isn't that so pretty? And then look at how vibrant these are. They're so gorgeous. And then even this one right here is a really pretty one. Love this color. I think that that's so nice. And then I have a couple more. There's this one also right here. I just love it. So these are the 5 varieties that I have right here. Heuchera Dolce Spearmint, Heuchera Primo Mahogany Monster, Heucherella, Fun and Game Shadow Tag, Heuchera Dressed Up Prom, Heuchera Dolce Apple Twist. So great combination of like foliar growth, blooms. Look at that. Isn't that so cool? So these are all zones 4 through 9, all different sizes. Like you can see, this is 10 to 12 inches, 8 to 10 inches. There's a slug, 10 to 12 inches, 12 to 16 inches, and the last one is 8 to 10 inches. So they're all different sizes, different colors, different bloom structure. I thought I had a tiarella. I have a heucherella, which is a combination between a heuchera and a tiarella, and basically what it does is it takes the best of the tiarella and the best of the heuchera and combines it into one plant. So it takes the disease resistant and being able to handle more water and more shade of a tiarella, and then the cool colors of a heuchera, and kind of combines them all into one plant. So we have one of those. We'll actually have a couple of those. So it'll be fun to try those, see how those work compared to the heucheras. I've only ever really grown heucheras, never a heucherella. I've never grown a tiarella. So it'll be fun to experiment with these. And these are gonna be just absolutely stunning together. I love the dark foliar growth and down to some of these like brighter pops right here. Oh, it's gonna be so good. I think I'm most excited about the Dolce Spearmint, which is this one right here. I like this like icy blue veinage of the like foliar growth. And then look at how pink and big and full of blooms that is. So I think that this one's gonna be a really fun one in the garden. And then the other green one that I have is the Fun and Games Shadow Tag. And these ones get 8 to 12 inches, which is the same size, I believe, as these ones get 8 to 12 inches. So it's funny to see the size difference in the cans. There's clearly a difference in size right now. And these have all been grown for shows and everything, and these ones just didn't perform that well in their cans, but these ones performed really well in their cans, and I do enjoy the leaf structure on these. I think that that's really interesting compared to these more like soft edges like this. So it's gonna be cool to see how these two perform in the landscape, because I can see that obviously these ones are performing way better in their nursery cans. So it's gonna be a fun experiment. I do, however, wish that I had more of the apple twist, which is these bright green ones right here. There's no red on these right now, so I'm not sure when they get that red color, but they're really pretty, and I do enjoy how bright that is. I thought there was more red, which would tie it more into these, and I could have like a more like gradual like shift, but I think that this will actually be fun to have like a bright pop randomly. Look at this little trio right here. Isn't that so cool? So let's go grab a wagon and fill up a wagon with all of this beautiful color. I need to get these in the ground ASAP. They're not going to be happy in their nursery cans with 100-degree days coming. So let's get these in the ground ASAP. It's going to be so good. Actually, let's go clean that area up first. The worst part. Okay, so after clearing this area out, I'm gonna have to do a little bit of irrigation work because there's no irrigation in this area because I really didn't need it. And I was looking over here and look at this. The birch tree roots have been growing over the irrigation, and look at this. Isn't that crazy? So I'm gonna come through and I'm gonna cut, and then we'll go over the birch root right here, which birch have such shallow roots as it is, and then I'll come in and I'll cover all that up. But I gotta take care of that so that way it's not pinched. Because I was noticing that there's not a whole lot of water back here. And it's, I think because it was pinched there, and also it was starting to get pinched all along here too because of these roots. So we're gonna come in and fix that irrigation problem so that way everything is happy and gets water back here, because I need a ton of water in this area. is going to be so spectacular. Holy cow. I think this one needs to move over just a smidge. So what I'm trying to do is triangles. So here's a triangle of the purple ones like that. And then here is a triangle of these green ones. And then here's like a low triangle. And then I did a big triangle there. And then a triangle of the red. So everything is like triangular, so that way all the colors are spaced out evenly and flow, and there's good mix of colors in all of this. I think I need to move this one over just a smidge, and this one needs to come forward just a smidge. So we'll kind of just go like that. Let's do that really quickly. So we'll just kind of move this over and move this like so. There we go. That's not better. This one might just need to stay where it was. And then this comes over. That's better. That's more even. Maybe this one needs to come over. There we go. That is so cool. I cannot wait to get those planted. That is going to be such a cool drift of color back here. I mean, these green ones, holy cow, those are the apple ones. Those are so stunning. I kind of wish I had like one more to go like right there where that one's at, but I think it's okay. I'm still super pleased by that. I didn't realize that I chose so many that had such like dark foliage. I mean, this one will have beautiful pink blooms on it. It should have a ton of blooms. So let's get these planted. The irrigation is all there. I might have to do a little tiny bit more like supplemental water on these two that are back here. So I'll just pop in like a 1 gallon per hour emitter. And I do have something coming to fill in because this is a giant hole now. So I have something coming and I can't tell you. And I'm sorry. This looks so good. Oh my goodness. I just can't believe how good this looks. It just like livened this entire space up, and I cannot wait for you guys to see what I have to come for this area right here. It is going to be perfect. Oh my gosh. I love having the birch trees limbed up. Now I can actually appreciate all of the bark on the birch trees. I had branches that were coming to about here, and that made them kind of like hang down, so you couldn't even see this area back here. And now, that's incredible. So the next step is going to be taking care of these bricks, and I've got some of the edge-right metal edging, and I want to come in and do a little soft swoop like this and kind of bring it forward a bit more. I'll actually probably bring it to here and have it be a soft swoop. And then this will just be more open space. Guess I'll have to get more of these. But this looks incredible. Oh my gosh, these bright ones right here, they're just glowing. I think I kind of messed up and I planted this bright one too close to this hydrangea. I feel like a red one probably should have gone there. Like I should have done the triangle of red like this and the triangle of green like this. But you know what? At the end of the day, it's totally fine. I just am so pleased with how this looks. So this is huge. This is big impact. I just had a flower shoved in my ear. I cannot wait for you guys to see the rest of the way that this area is going to transform back here. It just is making it, I don't know, more cozy, more perfect, more everything. It's a moment. It's all by itself. This is so much better than what was just back here. That pond was cute. We had the pond for about 1.5 years, 2 years, I think, and it was ran by a solar pump. The solar pump ran the entire time. So for 2 years, for a little tiny solar pump to like work perfect, and it probably would have ran longer. Like it just died within the last like couple weeks, and it probably would have ran longer had we not had plants in the pond thing. Is my camera dirty? We probably would have had that last a bit longer if we didn't have the plants in the pond, just because I could see the roots were growing inside of the pump. The root system on some of those plants were a bit extensive. And so I think that killed the pond pump that we had. Whatever, this is better. I like this a lot more. So I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you guys for visiting our garden, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye guys.